Ooga booga! How are you all tonight? Hey everybody, let's get this show on the road. Sure hope I didn't startle anyone. Hey Exotic Bunny, how you been? Hadn't seen you in a while. Hey Stan, hey Void Shadow, hey Daily Dose, hey Poncho Hamster. So, what have you all been today? Hey, yes, happy Pride Month. I knew the happies would pile on in real quick. Let's keep it nice, clean, you know, Pride Month, just real quiet, down to earth, you know. Nothing crazy. Nothing below the belt. Want a good clean fight. I mean, parade. Yeah. Okay, so, in other news, let's see here. So I kind of want to put a few more details on this. Like some additional piping that's going off to the side. But I'm not quite sure how to angle it. Hey, I've been alright today, Hobbler. It's not a whole lot really happens with me, to be honest. I will go to work, and I will wake up, and I will do it all over again. And again, and again. Such is life in the zone, am I right? But yeah, you know, that's how it is. Had a nice long weekend. It was a 5-day weekend. I've not had one of those in ages. That's just how my work sort of shook out with Memorial Day and a long weekend and stuff, so I was alright with it. But yeah, everything else is going good. Hobbler $5. Yes, thank you so much for your donation, Hobbler. Seriously. I've gotta I'm gonna have to do something for the people who donate to me at some point. I don't know when. But like, it feels wrong not giving anything, you know? I don't know how to put it. Like, I almost feel like I'm parasiting, you know? I'm sucking away at the teat of other people, and I'm not really giving a whole lot back. I don't really like that feeling, but I don't know. The Hobbler biome where $5 grows on trees. Link, pass me a bowl of whatever it is you are ingesting, because holy shit. I'll give you that one. That was really funny. Okay, now gotta get serious. Get my head in the game here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm bad at copying things by eye. World Edit has spoiled me, so I'm just gonna. Thanks is all you want. Well, thank you so much, Hobbler. Oh my god. Again. I don't know, man. Bless you. Thank you so much. Seriously. I think I want to flip it this way. Eating fruit while watching a Jack stream is definitely a vibe. Truly suggest you do it. Okay. What fruit are you eating, Poncho Hamster? I'm blessed to have people like you in my life, Hobbler. If nothing else, I've at least got that going for me. Okay, this is looking incredible. You remember when we rewatched the story of the original Fit before it was Grief? Can't believe how much is done. I mean, what I did on the server was a lot for by hand in survival mode. But honestly, with World Edit, like, it's a whole different ballpark. There is no comparing the two. World Edit just gives you so much versatility and freedom. There are so many designs and choices that I could make and follow through on with World Edit that would have been such a pain in the ass to try and follow through on purely in survival mode. Okay. Cool. I think it's coming along good. Okay, cool. So yeah, I will I'm gonna add some more color onto the front end of this, because like I don't 100% like it just being pure black stone. I want to kind of give it some characteristic, you know, something that I can look at and go, hell yeah. What would that look like if I copied it? Or stacked it, rather. And this is the other thing, too. The ability to just stack a pattern and not have to etch it out by hand. That's a godsend. You can't even do that in regular creative. Okay, yeah, I like that. Although, actually, I do want to change that. And then flank it with some obsidian. Oh, Osmobite! Hey! Episode CXXX. Yeah. Thank you so much for your donation too, Osmobite. I'm blessed to have you in my life too. Thank you, man. I enjoy you give me a smile every time I see you join. Oh shit. Undo. Okay, so that's what? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Ha. 112. Osmobite, is this a challenge? Hobbler. No, Hobbler. Calm down, bro. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. Y'all don't gotta challenge each other now. I appreciate your I don't know, admiration, your desire to outshine each other, but like don't do too much. You know, y'all chill. Y'all chill. It's cool. It's cool. We're chilling. We're chilling. Actually, I think I might put this here. Whoa. Actually, since I've got water down there, I might put water around the curve here instead. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. Donation War 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, that certainly seems to be what's happening. Your computer BSOD'd. Oh, blue screen of death. Oh my god. Yeah, that's frightening. I still haven't gotten my overheating issue fixed. I'm waiting for my birthday in a while, a few months, to get that fixed. Yowza, blue screen of death. That sucks. Did it it recover from it? Rilani, did that kill it, or was it just like hurt? You didn't lose anything, I hope. How many accounts do I buy? Oh my god, yeah. How many accounts do you buy priority for, Osmo? You don't think it's anything serious? Okay. Well, that's good. I wouldn't want it to be serious. Blue screen of death was like really, really painful back in the old days. But I think that it's become less troublesome nowadays just because, like, the error handling and the programming and stuff. Computers are just more hardy nowadays. Kind of. I say that. There are caveats to that. But yeah, like, you're not as likely to experience a severe crash and just lose all your data like back in the day. Back in the day, you really needed a backup of like everything, just because you would lose everything if you weren't careful. I'd heard about that happening. I even have lost a few, you know, hard drives over the many years, just because some of them die, some of them go, they brick. This is a long, long, long time ago now, but that definitely has happened. It's happened more than I'd like for it to. But I've not had a hard drive crash in over 10 years, so at least for now, I've not, like, been high and dry, information-wise, and I do still keep backups of things. Like Space Valk 3, you know, I keep a backup of this creative world. I've been keeping this backed up for a while now. Let's try every other block. So y'all don't need to worry. This place is still good. Should things go south, you know, I've got options. I probably won't lose a whole lot of effort. But yeah, it's all good. You remember getting a red ring of death on your old 360 and you swear it was your first trauma. Oh my god. I heard so many horror stories about the red ring of death. I never owned an Xbox. But after I heard all those stories, I was like, you know, getting an Xbox might just not be worth it. And so I just never ended up owning one. Your entire computer was wiped by the tech guys. You didn't even fix your problem. God damn, dude. Well, thank you again for another donation, Hobbler. You're crazy. But yeah. X0XP Grief Momana's base on livestream. Really? Yeah. There was this, this group chat that I got invited to yesterday. And, like, I ended up leaving it not long after. And basically it was just a bunch of people talking about stuff that I wasn't in on, I didn't care anything about. And then that X0XP used Momana's real face and stuff like that to, you know, promote all I'm so glad I blocked Liam on Steam and Discord. Like, fuck that guy. He's just like... First, he tried taking credit for shit that a friend of mine discovered a long time ago. And he started getting all mad at me, like, how dare you pretend to take credit for stuff? And he pretended like he discovered it, as though I had any way of verifying that, let alone knowing that he discovered it. And then he just mad cunted at me a bunch, and I was like, nope, fuck off, bye. I don't talk to you, Liam, for this, you know, to be your punching bag. And I blocked his ass. Liam is X0XP, by the way. That was my pet name for him. I don't actually know if that's his real name or not. But, It doesn't matter. He answers to it. It was fun. Back in the day when, like, he was a little more chill as a kid. Yes, he was a kid when he first joined 2B2T. Back in the day, he was so much more, I don't know, interesting to talk to. He wasn't like a jerk-ass. He actually kind of had fun opinions, and he was a little more, you know, relaxed, I guess. Drug abuse will do that to you, I guess. I don't know. But at any rate, before anyone gets the ideas, you do work at Chick-fil-A, so you got all this your own money. Don't. Oh my God. You don't have to give me your money, man. Like, seriously, I appreciate it so much, Hobbler, but like, dude, you're working for yourself. Like, you should keep your money. I'm all right. But yeah, seriously though, wasn't he 14 or 15? No, X0XP was 12 when he joined the server. He was as old as Jared was at that time. Yeah, Jared was about the same age. There may have been like a year's difference, which at that age does not make a difference. Like, objectively, what's the difference between a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old? Like, they're not mentally prepared. I'd be afraid of them joining 2B2T and getting exposed to who knows what. Like, I wouldn't let them on there if I knew. But yeah. Bad parenting. What can I say? Oh, X0XP has never been one to really endear himself to others. He loves to piss people off. Much like how Jared did. Actually, I think Jared still does. I don't know. I don't know if he's grown out of that or not. I wish he would, if he hasn't. I haven't kept up with Jared. I feel bad for him, because Jared, like, unlike X0XP, Jared actually kind of opened up to me and like, told me some pretty real shit about himself, and like, I get it. You know, I understand. Like, he's not had an easy life. And it explained a lot about how he was as a kid. How angry he was, and why he was such a little shit. And like, I felt bad for him. I really do. And I don't wish that sort of thing on anyone. I know X0XP didn't have a whole lot of happy life growing up, I don't think. I could be wrong. He could have just turned out to be a bad egg. Just 'cause. There were plenty of those types. But yeah. It just is what it is. You know. People make their choices. From what I understand, XO has had a bit of a history pursuing and harassing people on Constantium specifically. So yeah. Made his own hack client, almost succeeded in backdooring the server. Oh, I know, if he could use those skills for good, I mean, well, he'd probably have a 6-figure job if he could use those skills for good. You did have a somewhat low NPC when you were younger. So potentially you could have joined when you were younger. When you say younger, you were 5 years old? Good God. Hey, Snake, how are you? But yeah. It's just sad. It really is. I think I'm just gonna line this with sea lanterns instead. Sweet building, thank you. Thank you, Stone Cold Killer. You do that sometimes? Ah. Sounded a lot more sane in his second interview with Bezo, yes. A lot of people chill out as they get older. That definitely happened to Jared. Some people are really good at appearing sane and cool, when in reality they're not. Oh, whoops. Hit the screenshot key. It just depends. Like, some people are just unpredictable, you know? EXO was definitely on the more unpredictable side. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with him. There's a lot of, like, I don't know. How do I put it? There was a lot of, like, you can tell when someone doesn't like somebody because they're fundamentally different. Like, they're incompatible, personality-wise. And, like, EXO, I don't see in society, when you feel that way about someone, you tend to keep it to yourself. You know, you kind of work past your differences. You know, you learn to live with people. But on the internet, there is no forced mechanism. You know, like in real life, you got to live with people. You got to get along and not kill each other. But with the internet, there's no such boundaries. And you've got a lot of people who go overboard, like X0XP with Momana, simply because they can. I think to a degree they feel like it's survival of the fittest. You know, dog eat dog, etc., etc. And they don't feel inclined to care. I don't know. I never really got along with that type. I was always more of the live and let live. What am I doing? Let's go to the back here. You have to learn to accept that other people have their way of life. You gotta deal with it. There we go. That looks so much cooler with the sea lanterns lining it. Although, actually, shit, I missed a patch. Oh, hey, Universon. Based on what Vincent said about EXO, he almost stalked the first players who were out in the millions, constantly griefing all their outposts. Yeah. He enjoyed doing that because it was it was easy to, like, figure out where people were, because if you're in the millions, you're probably the only person in the millions, you know? You're probably not, like, you're alone, you know? You probably don't have backup. And so, yeah, it's really easy to just, like, go wild on someone like that. Guess I saw 2BDT as survival of the fittest. I saw it as survival of the fittest, but, like... Well, see, that's the thing, though. When someone says survival of the fittest, what is survival of the fittest? How do you define the fittest? Like, what is fitness in this instance? Because, like, a lot of people have a warped view on what fitness means. Like, for example, they'll say out in the wild, you know, in nature, survival of the fittest. You know, animals that are weak die off. But that's not what that actually means. Fitness in a human sense is, you know, how muscular you are, how healthy you are, you know, stuff of that nature. It's certainly derived from a similar concept. But, like, fitness in terms of a species or in terms of an organism is its ability to reproduce. So when we say, you know, this or that species went extinct, so it was unable to, you know, survive. It was unable to keep propagating itself. Well, that's when a species loses its fitness. It loses the ability to live in its environment and be capable of, you know, propagating its species, propagating to the next generation. And in a human sense, you can measure fitness on an individual basis, meaning, you know, you did or didn't have children. Because at the end of the day, that's all natural selection cares about, is if you have children or not. Also, I've messed this up. Okay. I'm going to have to reverse where the obsidian is. Anyway, so yeah, survival of the fittest is not a matter of physical strength. It's a matter of adaptation to your environment. It's a matter of perseverance. Not so much so-and-so showed up at your base and blew you to bits. Not really. For me, it was always about how well can you survive in a completely hostile environment. How amazingly well can you do? Every time somebody would, because I swear to God, this question came up 50 billion times. What do you do on this server? And like, I would always try to answer the same way. Survive and thrive. What do you do on the server? Well, you survive and you thrive. Make it out of spawn. Do something with your life. Don't just sit on your ass. Don't just exist. Don't be a shit poster or a spam bot in chat. Make something. Be something. I don't often like anything related to the Bible because it's generally filled with, like, silliness. But there is actually one good lesson to be taken from it, and that is the parable of the talents, where you have 3 advisors to a lord who are given some amount of money. A talent is not, it's not spelled this way. Or, is it? Yeah, it's that way. Okay, that's physical ability or a special skill. That is a talent. A talent with 2 L's was a type of ancient Hebrew money. And so in the parable of the talents, these retainers are given this money to essentially invest and double it. You know, take the master's money and make something happen with it. And so one retainer was given, I believe, 2 talents. Another was given 3, and the last was given 4, I think. And basically, the first retainer succeeded and doubled the money. The second retainer failed and lost the money. And then the 4th retainer did the worst thing of all. The 4th retainer the 3rd retainer had 4 talents and buried them and sat on it and did absolutely nothing. Did fuck all with that money. The master gave that to the retainer in good faith, knowing they were potentially capable of actually making something of that money. And they did nothing with it. They sat on their hands. And the master, of course, returned from whatever trip they were on, because back in those days you had to walk. There was no getting around very easily, so a trip could take months. And in that time, the master wanted his retainers to make him some money. You know, be good servants, be good shift workers, all that shit. And yeah, that was always something that I was like, you know, that's a good idea. Don't fucking do that. Don't be a lazy good-for-nothing. Be worth your weight. Exist with purpose. Don't just exist. And the retainer who just sat on their money and did nothing with it was, I believe, fired or some shit like that. Because they failed. They failed the test. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. And, like, say what you will about people who invite the wrong people to their bases. They leave a chunk trail and they get found. The people who've backdoored the server and have, you know, some sort of a protective racket going on. Whatever. At least those people are doing something. You may not necessarily like what they're doing, but at least they did something with their time. And they made something of themselves. But the people who just sit there, the people who do nothing but run from point A to point B, and they run off to this or that place to gawk at the ruins or to, I don't know, leave a sign. Like, the sheer number of idiots that went to the ruins of the third site of Space Valk 3 just to, like, leave a sign. And then maybe to stash hunt. And that was it. And I'm just like, that's doing nothing with your existence. Don't you know you have a limited amount of time in your life? Like, you're gonna waste it stash hunting? Which, by the way, none of them ever even found, except I think Hurtlockerbeck found one or two of the stashes I had out there. And that was it. And it was like, nobody even found the second site of Space Valk 3 for a full year, and that was only by accident. So, like, you know, it's worth it to do something. It's worth it to be something. Exist with purpose. Don't just take up space. Don't be like, well, like, literally everybody running a bot network, doing nothing but maybe trying to poach an innocent new friend into buying from their shop or something. Don't be like that. Be someone who works and exists with purpose. You know, survive and thrive. Don't just exist. You know. Did I ever have suspicions? Police Mike suspicions? Not really. I never knew Police Mike. That's the thing. He and I were vaguely contemporary, but, like, we never talked. I never knew him. I should do voice acting. Well, thank you, Get Scrolled. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe someday I'll get hired. Who knows? But anyway, the Police Mike thing was a little weird. Thank you for your donation as well, Poop Poop. You're also very kind to me. Thank you. But yeah, the Police Mike thing was very strange. But, like, I just figured Police Mike was one of those people, like, he wasn't too dissimilar to Pop Bob way back in the day. And I just figured he changed. He was probably somewhat young, maybe still in high school when he joined way back in early 2011. And then by the time of the Police Mike debacle, he would have already been in college. And are any of us the same person we were in high school? Like, no, of course not. So I just kind of figured he was a different person. And that it was, you know, his behavior reflected that. And as it turns out, that was dead wrong. You made a spawn farm and a skelly grinder while you were searching for the first gate, 2016. 4 close spawners, same... Oh, wow, nice. You have a book from the new Police Mike. Really? Cool. Is he still around? I heard he, like, got embarrassed and left the server. I feel really bad for him. He was a good guy. Oh, wow, Hobbler, thank you so much again for another donation, man. Gotta go, but it's chill. Okay, take care. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thank you so much for all your donations. You have a wonderful evening. But, yeah, I liked fake Police Mike. He was cool. He knew how to be, like, congenial, you know? Okay, so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 4 is 32. Aha. Mathematics saves me again. But anyway, yeah, so, like, I get that he probably not have wanted people to find out his identity, especially considering it was all just like a joke, essentially, and that it really just got out of hand. But, like, he was a cool guy, you know? I wouldn't have wanted him to quit just because he got embarrassed or that he felt like... I know it's because he also felt like he deceived a bunch of people and that he didn't feel like he was worthy of, you know, continuing, because he was at so many bases and stuff. I distinctly remember him, like, getting really base happy, and in the back of my mind, I was like, wasn't Police Mike a notorious griefer? Oh, fuck. Stupid-ass selector didn't put me in spectator. And I was like, wasn't Police Mike a really notorious griefer back in the day? Why is he suddenly all nice? Oh, I bet this is part of a ruse of some kind. Well, hey, those people will just have to learn that lesson the hard way. And then he joined the Spawn Masons. And I was like, or maybe he's legitimately turned over a new leaf and he's just cool. And that's that. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'm not inviting him to any of my bases. I don't care. And that was the end of it. And then it come to find out that he was not the real Police Mike. Ah, well. What can you do? I'll admit, that was one of the cooler sort of, ruses, I guess. It wasn't quite, it wasn't a bad intentioned ruse, you know? I would have felt bad for those people had they been duped by a completely different Police Mike who then maliciously griefed all their bases and shit, or leaked their stashes or whatever. But at the same time, I would have just been like, yeah, but it was Police Mike. Like, I know who Police Mike... I knew what he was like. Or at least I had heard rumors. But yeah, ultimately, Police Mike was just... I don't know. Maybe he's a cool guy, and it's just on 2B2T, don't ever do anything with him. There are a lot of people who are like that. You can't trust them on 2B2T. You would never, ever, ever invite them to your base, but if you just talk to them in chat, they're cool. They won't make an ass of themselves. They'll be surprisingly polite, or they're interesting to talk to, or something like that. But if they came within a kilometer of your base, you would up and move because you knew the jig would be up. Fake MC? What do you mean, fit? Or are you talking about someone else? The fake Pompano. No, that was Talo pretending to be Pompano. Actually, I think I'm gonna do C-line tricks there. Yeah, that was them using the account authentication problems that we'd had in early 2016. That was just shitty. Like compromising someone's account on purpose. But you know, that's how the nerds were. They were shitty human beings. Not that that should really come of a surprise. Would Clyde fall? Yes, he would. Fit joke, yes. Okay. Let's see here. It's been 6 years. Oh my god, that's right. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was like, in the back of my head today, I was like, June 1st. Isn't that that's a day. What is June 1st again? And everybody was like, Pride Month. And I'm like, yeah, it's Pride Month, but that's not, like in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, but there's something else. There's something else. What was that other thing? Oh yeah, it's the day 2B2T got turned on its ear. How could I forget? Yeah, shit, it's been a whole 6 years. More than half a decade since Russia. I don't know how to think about that. That is wild. Actually, let's use stairs. Because, like, 6 years for some of you guys must feel like an eternity. Like, who of you here were in, like, middle or high school 6 years ago? Because, like, I was still in college. Like, I was still trying to work my way through school. Oh, shit. You were 8. Oh my god, capacity. Holy shit. You were 12, Poncho Hamster. Holy shit. Yowza. I mean, everybody's got to be something, you know? You can't help being whatever age you are. But, like, 6 years must feel like a different planet. Like a different time and space. Undertale was still the new hotness. What else was really... There was something else going on 6 years ago in middle school. Oh, Herm! Thank you for the sticker, man. Thank you so much, Herm. How have you been? You feel like a boomer. No, you're not a boomer, Muffins. Trust me. You remember seeing Rusher's vid about 2B2T? Really? Damn. We've got a certified Rusher here. Did you ever try to join the veteran army? Be honest. Which of you were duped by Fit into believing all that? It's okay if you were. There's no shame. I won't judge. I'll admit it was a really clever ruse for the time. But yeah, I know a lot of people probably feel like their world was flipped upside down at one point or another. Actually. Just because, like, you know, you were literally duped into it. Oh my god. Herm, I'm so sorry. Oh, you thought you dropped by inconspicuously. Yeah, well, super chats are the least inconspicuous thing you could possibly do. But thank you so much, man. But yeah, you were 10? My god, JJB. Oh my, Jesus. You make me feel ancient. Around the time you got your first own phone, you could join class WhatsApp and groups. Oh man. That is a long-ass time ago. Well, not really, but... It must feel like a long time ago to you. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it go down a bit farther. And then I can just copy this and go put it on the opposite side. But anyway, have you seen what I've been doing, Herm? When was the last time you were here, Herm? Actually, come to think of it, now that I haven't had a good 20-something people in a while. I'm going to do a very quick sort of, I'll keep it shaders only. But yeah, you were 9 when you saw some chats on Discord. 9. Holy shit, you didn't know how to spell. Yeah, it was a different time. You saw Fit comment on a video and found out about it. Oh man, ant venom. God, that brings me back. We were so mad when Ant Venom showed up and said, "Hey, I'm gonna make a video too," and we were like, "No, let it die. Let everything die down," because we were just reeling from Elrich MC and I think Fuse Toi, or am I misremembering years? I don't know. But yeah, that was something. We were like, "No, Ant Venom, don't do it. Please, no. You'll blow up the server again." And yeah, it definitely did. Sag. But you know, we made it. We made it through that. And the endless cavalcade of YouTubers that followed. So anyway, I feel like when people talk about the Russia War, they say it was all faked and staged, but I assure you it was very real. If you were there traveling, you didn't have a vet shield, that was it. You were toast. Yeah. To a degree, yes. People took it really seriously. It was staged in that before we started the heavy air quotes Russia War, it was more of a, because remember, Russia showed up and said, it's going to be us versus the OGs. And mind you, we could barely join the server. There was no priority. There was no veteran queue. There was no queue of any kind. If you got on, it was by luck. And so we very quickly realized if we didn't divide and conquer, there was no hope of any sort of, well, anything. And I knew the very first dupe that came around, the rushers would have... See, they had numbers, but they didn't have power, because they didn't have items. And then the first dupe, in literally like 3 years, came out right at the height of the Russia War, and it was like, ah, shit. Well, I guess the playing field just got really, really evened out now. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. And so, the war was a really good idea to just keep everybody kind of like in line, if you will. But it didn't really like do anything, and it ultimately was kind of used against us. But for a time, it was really funny. Because we were like, yeah, we can, we've got our own faction. And yeah, a bunch of you all were really young. Like, you've all just, most of you have just admitted, oh, increase the FOV? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But yeah, a lot of you just admitted, you were very, very young, very impressionable. Shit, where is the FOV? There it is. Oh, this is funky. I don't know how to... Well, this isn't too bad, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, so a lot of you were very young and impressionable, and we knew that we could turn that against most of the influx of new people, because, well, how on earth were we going to deal with you guys? We couldn't even get on the fucking server. And even when Veteran Queue was finally implemented, we were still, because by that time the dupe had happened. And so it was basically 100 to 1. Well, maybe not 100, but that's probably stretching the numbers. It was probably more like 50 to 1. Maybe 75 to 1, something like that. But it was still untenable as all hell. We had to do something to keep, to keep everything sort of moving, if you will. And I guess back in those days, we still thought there was a chance that the numbers were eventually going to, slack off and people were going to get bored. Boy, that sure happened, didn't it? I guess if 2B2T stays on 1.12 for the next 10 years, that'll probably happen. But as it stands, no. So yeah, the Veteran War was kinda sort of real. But it very quickly devolved into a shit show. as the third incursion the year before had shown, our ability to work together as older players lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. All the older players, that's something I learned from the third incursion. Everybody was like very quick to turn on each other back then. And yeah, I've learned that the shelf life for a lot of older players working together for any big project, it's about 2 to 3 weeks. If you were able to get all the older players back, however miracle you accomplished that, and you told them, okay, we're going to hold an incursion at spawn, and it's going to be old players only, no exception. Everybody else is kill on sight. It would maybe last 2 weeks. Maybe. That's if you're really lucky. Because that's about the shelf life of how long we could stand each other. And yeah, Team Veteran was no exception. The fourth incursion. That's really what it was. It was the fourth incursion. And yeah, we all eventually... we could tolerate each other really well for the first week. And by the end of that second week, we were like, I hate you. Why am I working with you? And the next thing we knew, we were at each other's throats again. And it was like we hadn't learned a damn thing. And we really didn't. We really kind of didn't. So I don't know. You only played Bedrock, so you never played... Oh, okay. You remember it only stayed that instead of active for long because it was a series instead of a single video. Yeah. You had heard of 2B2T before, and you had a theory as to why it sounded familiar. Ah, okay. Will there be a remake? No, there will not be an effort on 2B2T, at least not led by me. If someone else wants to do it, they can. The base is completely insane now. Well, thank you, Herm. I mean, I've been going at this for over a year. I mean, imagine what it's going to be like in 2 years. There is at least some sense of camaraderie pre-June. Yeah, that's true. But notice how quick some people are to start fights. You know? In text, you don't have to do anything. You just have to send a message. And that's about it. So you can have conversations. But imagine that it's all in-game now. How much more readily people are to just jump at each other. And just get to fighting for no damn reason. Over the stupidest shit. So yeah, I don't like building with shaders. It hurts my eyes. The sea lanterns specifically. So yeah, you get the idea. Like, pre-June, I'm shocked. Hasn't fallen apart. But like, it kind of makes sense because nobody has to really put forth an effort to accomplish anything. But in-game, it was a different story entirely. In-game, people were very, very quick to turn on each other. I can remember Jared being a leader in the third incursion and actually being respectable. And I was just stunned, and I was like, oh my god, Jared is, like, cool. He's, like, not being a jerk-ass. Also, I've got to turn my FOV on. And I was like, wow, Jared is normal. When did that happen? There we go. And I was like, yeah, when did that happen? And that lasted maybe 2 weeks before everybody was like, yeah, kill Jared on sight. He's not allowed here. And I was like, oh, well... there goes that. So yeah, it's just... some people are... how do I put this? Some people can get along with others. And you very quickly find out who they are. And who they aren't. Haha, well. Not to mention the whole lands thing. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It just... When you look about it, Incursions killing new players probably seeded out all the short timers and kept the longer players when no... I mean, that definitely helped. But the problem with Incursions is that it's a power trip. Or it starts out as like fun exercise and then very quickly turns into a power trip. And then you have people who want to capitalize on that power trip. And Jared was one of the first to try doing that. And yeah, that probably is why he got kicked out so quickly. Oh well. But in the pre-June Discord, while I'm sure you still have power tripping going on, you also don't really have that many ways of, like, making it matter, you know? Because, like, in 2B2T, you can kill someone, steal their items, you know, grief their base, what have you. All the fun things. But in the pre-June Discord, I mean, you get banned, and that's it. Like, that's not really that flashy, you know? There's always someone willing to find that power trip, that ability or that excuse to exercise influence over others. There's always that person or that group of people who want to do that. Plan to join 2B2T, but Nerd No Com does make you reconsider. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm still not entirely convinced it's gone, to be honest. And Constantium is popular as 2B2T? No, it is not. You better hope and pray it never does, because if it does, it will very likely implode. I know they want to keep Constantium down, but the problem is a lot of the people who fled 2B2T were kind of like a problem. They were the problem children. And so, that's what you gotta work with, you know? Like, that's your player base. And then you got a few extras who are, like, unrelated. But everything I've heard about Constantium in the last 5 years has almost exclusively been, oh yeah, old so-and-so, whom I very immediately recognize as, oh yeah, they were a problem on 2B2T. I remember them. They were as much of a petulant child or a controlling asshole. Yeah, they were exactly like that back then. Nothing's changed. You've heard that phrase, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I'm like, every time I hear about a Constantium drama, it's the same 5 to 10 people causing or being related to it, you know? The more things change, the more they stay the same. That is just so true. I'm so glad I don't have to put up with that. Oh, but yeah. Is Benito still playing on I don't know. He was a good map artist. I liked him. He could be a little abrasive, but like he had such a cool sense of map art. He was the only one for the longest time. He was like the sole heart of the map art community on old 2B2T. He was the only person doing it. I got so many good map arts from him. I love Benito. He knew how to make like tasteful nudity. He knew how to troll. He was funny to talk to every now and then, like when he cared to talk to you. He didn't always, but you know, stuff like that. Like, man, I miss the cool people like that. The people who just did stuff for the hell of it. They weren't in it to like fuck with people. Isn't that an Italian dictator? He was, that's Benito Mussolini you're thinking of. Benito Tortellini was the 2B2T player. Benito Tortellini was, yeah, a really fun, really good map artist. Really wish I could, like, talk to him again. I think he was studying to be a brain surgeon or some shit. Or he was studying neuroscience, I think? Something like that. I want to say he said he was going back to school for something along those lines. That was like the last time I talked to him. I think he quit for a time. I don't know that he stayed quit. But I think that was his intention. And that was like back in 2018, 2019. So it's been a hot minute. Oh, we gotta go. Okay, take care, Wimptastic Sand. You have a good one. So yeah, I don't know. People go their separate ways, you know. The nerds are currently trying to use farts to self-propel themselves. Are you sure they're not too busy huffing said farts? They strike me as the high off their own farts type. Oh. Okay. That was a lot of work, but I think I got it. Or wait, no, I've got just a little bit more. Perfect. Okay. I'm liking this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is that section where I flipped everything. Damn it. Okay, well that's fixable. Annoying, but fixable. Right, because this was originally a circle. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to manually make some of these. Oh well. At the very least, if I just get one half done, I can do the other side easily enough. I can't wait for it to be complete either, Stone Cold Killer. Can't wait till this is complete and then I go and build a Saturn-like planet or moon off in the distance. I may have deleted that. Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. You rang Stone Cold Killer? I mean, I didn't make it a moon, but, you know, this was the obsidian sphere that I used as a, I don't know, it was a fun gimmick. Actually, come to think of it. Do I still have... Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, some people may not be aware that I made this thing. Okay, so that... 2, 3... Or is this 4? That's 4, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I wanted to do is H cylinder, air, or well, actually, no. Regular cylinder, air. 200? Perfect. Okay, so I'll clear out each segment. I wanted to put sea lanterns on this just to see how it would look in like a band. Every 5 blocks in a banded pattern. And it just now occurred to me that I could probably use the replacement command. Oh well. Too late. Oh wow, some chorus fruit stuck around. From back when I deleted all the islands. That's 78. Okay. Now I want to see how that looks from the outside. Oh, that goes too far. This is probably more like 76. 75, somewhere in there. I want it to be in the same pattern. Okay. That's close. See if that did it. Oh. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's gonna look awesome. I might borrow this for a future, project. Okay, so what was it? 75, 75 and a half, 76 and a half, 76, 77. Did I do 77 and a half? I don't think I did. Oh shit, that didn't even go far enough. Huh. Actually, that might be a cooler... Yeah, that's going to be a cooler concept. Forget that. Forget what I was originally going to do. This will be an even nicer idea. If I do it from down here, and then say 20 blocks up. No. 25 blocks up. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that bottom portion doesn't go down far enough. Perfect. Okay, wow. I was about to say that should be bigger. Have I heard anything about some of the Bedrock Edition? No, I haven't. I've stayed out of Bedrock. Bedrock doesn't appeal to me. It's the inferior version of the game currently. Undo. Undo, that was wrong. It's 77.5. There we go. Okay. See, Stone Cold Killer, you gave me a brilliant idea for something I wanted to brainstorm. And had no idea that I would want to see made real. This is an idea I will definitely make use of. Oh shit. That's unloading it. Now imagine, instead of it just being the top, it's segmented all the way through. In fact, let's do more than imagine. Let us carry it out. Right about here. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, well. That was an accident. Good thing getting back is easy. And also, I guess that's like the first legit death. I don't know. Whatever. I didn't really lose anything that I can't get back. Let's see now, where was it? It was out here somewhere. I was too busy trying to set block and it didn't quite work out, let's just say. I will have to get my armor back, though. Cool. Caught myself this time, haha. Okay, so this time how tall is this? Did I die in hardcore? No, that was this is creative mode. This is regular. This is Space Valk 3. This has nothing to do with hardcore. Okay, so that's 227. All right. Don't worry. But yeah, this is an experiment that Stone Cold Killer inadvertently inspired me to try. So it's his fault. Huh. That still teleports you. I'm shocked. Okay, so it was 227 blocks tall. $6.5, 76, 75.5, 75. Whether or not I'll actually make this into a thing We'll see. We'll see if I do or not. Oh, yeah, that's, stack 3. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay, what was it? It was cylinder, air, 200? Yeah. So I'm gonna punch it all out. And then just recast the hollow cylinder of sea lanterns. This way I have a set cutout, you know, sort of like a slinky. That's kind of the idea I was going for. It'll look really cool. And then I'll probably over-decorate it in some fashion. How much XP I had? I don't fucking know. What's it matter? XP in creative on 2B2T is... Well, it's not even real 2B2T. I don't even think my XP bar was properly carried over. I don't think. I don't think it also matters either. Because my ender chest contents were also not carried over. So, like, it ultimately didn't matter. The OG armor, I've already made 100 billion copies of that. Losing one set means nothing. I've got a bajillion of them hanging on all the armor stands. All I have to do is go and get a pair. Okay, now that looks cool. I really kind of like the sliced look. But, actually, why did I put that there? There we go. Bam. 75.5. 76 and a half. 76. 77 and a half. 77. And there we go. So how does this sliced segmented sphere look? Really cool, actually. I love how it tapers off that way. Holy crap, that looks nice. I'm gonna have to, like, get rid of this top section where it comes out just a tad bit too far. Well, now that I look at it, though. I don't know that that's avoidable. Because, see, like, the cylinder would extend outward, so this top section just is what it is. Okay, let me increase the... render distance? Oh, please don't crash. Maybe a more spherical cylinder? I don't know, I like the cylinder crossed with the sphere. With, like, slits or links taken out of it. That looks really cool to me. MySpace, oh my gosh, links, come on. Okay, yeah, this is, oh dear. Okay, well, rip JDK. Yeah, game crash. I knew that would happen. Damn it. I shouldn't have gone up to 64. I should have gone to like 32. Sorry, I'm loading it back up. Don't worry, guys. Did I see the guy who blew up his Space Valk replica on the Discord? I think I did. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about, yeah. I don't know why he did that, but whatever. It's not my thing, so it doesn't matter to me. You can blow up you can make your own Space Valk and blow it up all any of you guys wish. If it's yours, it's yours. Okay, let's go down to 32. There we go. Render just go boot. Yeah, I shouldn't have lost progress, no. Do I think Pop Bob took part in the 4chan Tumblr Wars? No, not likely. That was, when was that? 2014-ish? I doubt he would have cared. Okay, that is a really fucking cool effect. I love how the cylinder tapers. That is so awesome. Holy shit, thank you so much, Stone Cold Killer. I would not have had this idea without you. Without your inspiration. Runs off and builds Saturn-like planet. Well, you know, since you insist, how often do I suggest to do backups? Every week? I mean, if you're really serious on backing up your stuff, yeah, I would make a backup every week. I back up Space Valk 3 every stream. Okay, so no matter what the angle, you still see the sea lanterns. That's really dope. I love that. I may just keep that as like a satellite of some kind. No explanation. It's not this big ominous black sphere anymore. It's like, I don't know, an alien artifact. Oop. Just gaze out at that. I wish I could make it go all the way, but I think I had to cut off the bottom because the build height. I want to say this thing interferes with build height. Isn't this like 256 or 255 or whatever? Bonk. Oh, 247! Well, alrighty then. I've got... Well, I don't know. I probably don't have as much room as I think. 247 is only what? Let's use 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Never mind. That's only 8 blocks. The problem is, I guarantee you, there's more than 8 blocks needed to properly round out the bottom. The cylinder is probably like... Or not, the sphere. The sphere probably needs more than that. Oh well. It's a cool idea, though. And now I'm wondering... Can I do it on a smaller scale? Let's see now. I had 5 blocks in between, so that was technically 7 blocks from hole to hole. So a sphere whose radius is a multiple of 7. Well. Let's get over here. I want to do an experiment with a slightly smaller scale one. Sphere obsidian 49. Why not? Or no, wait, no, that wouldn't be... No, it would have to be 49 in total. Yeah, so it'd be 48, so that's 24. Oh shit, I just suddenly did... I realized what I did wrong. Hollow sphere. Okay, cool. So every 5 blocks, where's the center? Okay, cool. I think that's, yeah. Okay, so from there to there. And so I guess I could just... Let's go with this outermost radius. Right there. That's 9. Okay. Easily done. Each cylinder. Sea lantern with a radius of 9. And we want to make it go up, what? 48? Or no, 47. I do kind of want it to poke out the top. Maybe. I will definitely incorporate this style or this effect into a building, which is why I'm experimenting with it. It's still fresh in my head. Okay. Anyway, shame Duper Trooper? What? Oh, you don't own the Duper Trooper. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me. What's happening, Duper Trooper? How have you been? You missed a tour of the building. And I mean the whole place. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right here. VC. I don't know. Should I VC someone in these streams? I'm not sure. Hold on, let me think about it. I'm trying to see if this effect will replicate on a smaller scale and still be as prominent. I don't think it will, but who knows. I want to incorporate this into a building. Viet Cong. You've got a very good idea. Crying obsidian? I think the particles would get a little bit much. Oh yeah, having a guest. Yes, that is, I suppose, a possibility. Alright, well. Mr. Duper Trooper, if you can keep yourself in line and not say unbecoming things. Okay, well, the effect is kind of still there. The only guy who doesn't do that. Alright. Alright, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. Oh, you're Salmon. Okay.
Jacktherippa.
Sup? I didn't realize that was you. So what's happening, Duper?
Honestly, nothing much. Nothing much at all. I have a very good idea to tell you, and it could not be expressed with words.
Then how do you tell it to me?
No, I mean, it can be expressed with words, but it couldn't be, like, written down.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. You want to tell it to me, not write it out. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway.
So...
Okay, what you got?
I don't know if this would give some kind of effect, but if I recall correctly, I think it may be 1.12.2, but there's a version where flower pot bases are invisible. And...
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So you could grab like a little viewing room where you can incorporate just the underside of a ton of flower pots and make some trippy effect. I have no clue if it's for 1.12, but I feel like that'd be very cool if it is.
At this base?
Yeah, why not?
I'm pretty sure that's not a thing anymore.
I know it got patched out, but 1.12 is an old version, so.
Oh, well, I'm not playing 1.12. Yeah.
Oh, you're not playing 1.12?
No, I'm playing 1.18.
Yeah, it does not work in 1.18 anymore. Here, let me actually check real quick if it works in 1.12. Because I recall it working.
I mean, it probably does, simply because you've got so many bugs in that version anyway.
Someone said I sound
stable.
crispy. That might be because of my awful microphone.
Yeah, that's because you've probably not got, like... Well, I don't know. Are you on a laptop mic or something?
I am... Wait, hold on. It might be Discord because I restarted, like, everything. Give me a sec.
You have, like, a...
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, actually, that is way better.
Yeah, that was using my webcam mic accidentally.
Aha! That sounded like one of those, you know, tiny holes they stick on the side of your laptop that's just like garbage.
Okay, so it is not 1.12 because
oh, really?
Flowerpots actually break. Yeah.
Ah, well.
Wacky. Anyways, Jack, did you hear about the collaboration I did?
Has it just recently been writ?
Just recorded today, yes.
No, I haven't had the chance to then. I've been at work all day.
Are you aware of a little site called Dogspin.com?
Oh, yeah, you mentioned them.
I did. I got the owner to dupe on Complex Gaming with me.
Okay. I mean,
And
congrats.
Yeah. They didn't talk in VC, probably for good reason, but...
Uh-huh. Okay, well, this is the effect that I was going for if you're watching stream.
I am. That's very cool, but I feel like you can do it on a slightly larger scale. Not like that big.
Yeah, I know. I've got to, like, compromise between the two somehow. This is a almost 50 block large sphere. So I might give that a whirl. I don't know. But it's an interesting idea. Definitely.
Try one out using glowstone and acacia wood.
Oh god, that sounds like that'd be hideous.
Now,
do you mean the wood?
Curious.
Do you mean the wood type
on the outside, and then glowstone replaces the sea lanterns?
All right. Well, I was gonna say if you meant the wood that's bark on all sides.
No, I'm talking about like the orange.
The log. Okay.
The log where it's like grayish and then orange.
Yeah.
Who's this? Jacktherippa.
Oh, this is Duper Trooper Universin. Don't worry about who. Apparently he's my first guest. He really badly wanted on. He's another 2B2T content, or Anarchy, I guess, really. Are you exclusively 2B2T?
I make content on neither.
Oh, okay.
I make the occasional 2B2 video, but it's usually just like a meme dupe, like the cow dupe that I made a video on.
Uh-huh.
But that's about my extent of the involvement in the 2B community.
Gotcha. Acacia...
I'm so excited to see this. That doesn't look half bad.
No, it really doesn't. I thought it was going to look like ass.
I like it. I like it.
It reminds me of an apple and an orange all at once. I don't know how and I don't know why. I guess because it's got like a skin on it, you know?
A rotting pumpkin.
Rotting pumpkin, yeah, it could be a pumpkin too.
I like the
That's not a bad effect.
Switching colors. That's cool.
As you change perspective, yeah. I would copy the giant sphere and do that to it, but it would be maybe a bit too unfortunate.
Detrimental to the server.
It's just local server or local single player.
Local host? Okay, you're fine then.
I like the Obsidian Sea Lantern one better myself, but you know.
Obsidian Sea Lantern is better. I completely agree.
Yeah, wood that's bark on all sides. Good point. Well, then it's just gonna look gray from all angles. That's not really gonna be terribly different.
I was debating dropping a dono in Streamlabs, and then I realized that I don't have any money,
That
and so
would be a problem. You don't have to though. I'm not worried.
no, I think I
So
do.
do-
I think everyone in the chat also has to.
Cassia wood.
I think
believe
that
is what
it's an
called.
obligation and not a
It's
choice.
an obligation.
An obligation.
No, I don't see it that way. If people care to, then cool. If not, I'm all right. I don't like the wood. It's called wood if it's bark on all sides. It's a log if it's just a regular tree log. That's a 1.13 and higher thing.
Herm donated? Oh, dang it. How much did he
Yeah, he
donate?
did. I don't remember. It was like $5 or $6. Whatever. It's one of those sticker thingies.
Oh, ew.
I mean, it's okay. I don't care.
No, I mean the stickers. You donated
Yeah, stickers are weird, but it's a
Super
YouTube
chat's
thing. I don't
just so much better.
know.
You
Yeah.
don't even get to write stuff with stickers. It's just a little
Yeah,
hair
it's a
guy
little-
dancing.
A little weird, I know. But whatever. Maybe get the option to do both. I don't know.
Maybe I could hit up my partner manager and irritate him to see if he could send that in as a suggestion.
Stripped birch. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Stripped birch?
Stripped
I
acacia
feel like
log.
that'd be
Stripped acacia log, and then I'll do stripped birch. Just because I like the acacia log. Okay, that's not amazing.
So, Jack, have you heard about the Ram Buster book?
No, what is that?
It is a brand new exploit that I will be publicizing a VOD for tonight.
Oh god, what does it do to you?
I'd love to show you. Let me boot up a server really quickly.
Oh my god. I'm
So
not
it is-
joining any servers, just so you know.
No, I'm not. It's just going to be localhost.
Okay.
It is the most powerful creative crash exploit probably ever.
So it just crashes servers, that's it?
You need creative, but yes. It
Eh.
has to do with certain NBT on a book, except it bypasses like those servers that don't allow you to put NBT on items.
Oh really?
So, yeah. And so any creative server you can crash. I reckon I could just hop on a random creative server and do it. Let's see.
Well, I guess, I hope it gets patched, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
What? Come on. You don't want to abuse it a little bit?
Not really, no.
What? That's wild.
I'm not into, like, server griefing.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm more into making and expressing myself. If you haven't noticed.
I have
That's-
not noticed that.
Oh, okay.
There's no clues that would make me think that.
Huh.
Is that a controlled cloud?
Controlled who?
Cloud.
I have no idea who that is. Who are you talking about?
No, CLOUD. Like. the
Is that
thing
a
of-
user? Or...
No, like a literal cloud. Is that what's below you?
Oh, that's just stained glass.
Oh, how'd you fly through it?
Oh, you probably don't know. You're used to 1.12. This was the mode switching menu, F4. So you hit F3 and
Oh.
F4 simultaneously, and it can put you in whatever game mode you want to be in. And
I
so I'm
didn't
just
see
flying
you
through
do
it because
that.
I'm in spectator.
Alright, here, I'll share my screen. If you want to show your stream, you can. If not, that's fine.
I'll just watch. I don't know that I
Alright.
want to share this.
So I got
Rambuster
my
book
mod, I got the book, I read it, and the server just
dies.
ceases. Look, like,
Yeah.
I don't think water's gonna flow in. Yeah. And,
Wow.
and in a couple seconds, it'll fully close.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, that's a really cool thing. I'm sure that'll make some kids cry or whatever. Yeah, server closed.
No,
Okay.
it's,
Well,
it's gonna make some adults cry.
yeah, I guess. I'm sure it will also get patched. Because inevitably,
I think it might too, sadly.
it's probably not like that unique. Is it running off of the previous established exploit?
It is not actually, and it has been around for the past 2 years, except it's remained private. It's survived through every single version update.
Okay, well, yeah, it's remained private, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the moment you make a book or a video on any sort of thing, people will
Sliced Lime is gonna come into my comment section and get pissed again.
Wait, the Sliced Lime from the dev team?
Sliced Lime has sent me angry messages before.
That's funny as shit. I've ranted about Mojang on
the
stream so many
exploits,
times.
I just post them, and he gets pissed. It's so funny.
Does he actually fix any of your stuff, though?
I do not know. I am
Or is he
sure
Uh-huh.
he fixed the Piglin dude. When that was
yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, he's probably semi-aware of how some of your stuff works, just because he's so familiar with the code.
Yeah, especially he's
probably
a
good
game developer. I hope he's familiar with the code.
I've ranted about Mojang, but like, oh my god, those people. They very clearly do not play their own game. They don't get how it is for your average person to do stuff.
I'm debating trying to become a moderator of the Mojira bug tracker.
Oh,
Like forums.
that's more power than any one person should have.
See, the thing is, you get a really cool cape.
Oh yeah, the cape.
And
I guess.
I am entirely qualified to become a moderator, but I'm so
True.
lazy, I just don't want to do it.
Well, they'd probably kick you off after a certain amount of time of not being a moderator. Being a moderator, but not being a moderator, you know?
Yeah, probably. I'd have to remain active. It's a big commitment that I don't want to do yet. All of my friends are like, well, all my friends from the OG comp, like those people who hate punish and chase everything, and they're like, duper, just apply for this, you'll get it in a month, and then just don't do it again. And I'm like, no, it's so much work. Because in order for me to actually get moderator, I'd have to start off by reporting every single bug, like big or small, that I know of or I find, and that's just a lot of effort.
Well then, wouldn't you just be better off, like, trying to stifle bugs? You know, good exploits and stuff? Like, that's what they were doing with, the nerds were doing with, what was it, the paper reporter, or whatever, the bug tracker for paper. They would, like, intentionally try to false flag bugs and stuff and not get them reported or whatever so that they wouldn't get patched. I vaguely remember hearing about that. Like, that's how they got no-coms involved, because they, like, fixed something that wasn't actually real. Or wasn't actually a problem or something. That's a lot of type stuff they did, you know.
The nerds seem like really interesting people. I'd love to talk with them someday.
Well, if you can get them to give you the time of day.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I'm friends with A2H, who like got invited to join the nerds, but declined. And so if I wanted to talk to the nerds, he's probably my best bet. But then again, I don't like using people for favors and stuff, so
Gotcha.
I'm hesitant to ask.
Well, you know, I mean, you gotta make some concessions, I guess.
That's true. That is very true. Right now, I'm focusing on trying to convince Herm to invite Pop to the Discord so I can get her on a video.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Herm knows Pop.
Oh, no. Get Pop to do a what, though?
A video.
Oh, really?
A briefing one. I'm gonna see if I can convince him. First, I have to get contact.
Get him on, you know, in a voice chat or whatever.
Yeah, in a voice chat is my best bet. So I'm trying to convince Herm to like invite him to the content creator, because he said he's inviting influential people too. And so if he invites Pop, or one of the owners of Pop, it's owned by like 3 people, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, according to Troll.
I don't know how true that is.
I
I'm
don't know.
fairly
Troll-
certain Pop sold that a long time ago. That account.
Pop offered to sell the account to Herm for $5,000, but it did not
Damn.
go through. I
That's
have
too
a
much money.
friend who would purchase that for $5,000 in an instant, though.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
Yeah, he also owns the IGN 1P, so he's like a high roller.
The amount of money that some people will spend on a frickin' account name.
Well,
Like, it's
here's what this guy does. If you want to talk, okay, KT from Dogspin, the person I just collabed with, owns 4 2-character IGNs. They paid over $5,000 for each, and they're thinking about buying it.
Jesus.
They were on IGN.
It's just a name,
3
guys.
years ago.
Calm down.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
That is
Let me actually
insane.
see. I think one of their 2-cares is Cape, but I'm going to check. So I know, so they own Q5, EN, C5, and 5R. So that's
Yay.
4. They are not Cape, but very, very cool accounts. I'm debating trying to buy one off of her in like the near future.
You're gonna
But
get
once
taken to
again-
the cleaners if you try that.
I know, that's the thing. I don't want to overstep
How much?
everything.
Yeah, how much do you think you're gonna end up having to spend if you're really dedicated to?
Realistically, probably $4,000 to $5,000.
Oh my god,
But-
dude! Don't waste your money, Jesus Christ!
Listen, no, because here's the thing.
Are you thinking this will compound or whatever in like value, and that you'll be able to sell it in
Over
4 or
the
5?
past 4 years, OG names have only appreciated. I've made
I mean, I guess, but
these numbers are, I'm fine sharing these. From buying and selling OG names over the past 2 years, just
Yeah.
as like a small hobby, I've probably made close to $20,000.
damn.
It's like, it's very lucrative if you know what you're doing, and if I can get one of KT's accounts, I'd keep it for myself and just play on it. It wouldn't be a financial burden.
Just
Per se.
a fun,
Just a fun little
present,
play
I guess. Present for yourself.
The thing that I worry about though is a lot of bugged names have been getting reverted very recently. So a lot of every single space name gone. Every
Oh.
single
Oh no.
period name except for like 10 or 20 gone. Every single dupe name gone except for I think soybean and obsidian. It's like a lot of these invalid, not supposed to exist names are getting reverted. And so I'm thinking, what if that ends up happening to 2-cares? There's no reason that it should, but there's a chance it might. Which
I
is
mean,
always a fear.
It makes sense that they would want to at least keep a standard for like naming, because you can't do it. What's the smallest you can do now?
3.
Just 3? Oh,
Mhm.
thought for
Can't do
sure they'd
2.
make you go longer than that. Well,
No,
even
yeah,
so, it's probably okay.
I personally do not think they're going to get reverted, because with all the other names that have been getting reverted, they've had like symbols in them, or
Oh, really?
Spaces make it impossible for you to get banned on servers.
Aha. Yeah, that
and-
explains it.
And then dupe accounts allowed you to like teleport in game with like a UUID bug, or
Yeah.
it's so all of the accounts have had funky stuff with them.
Okay, well that makes sense. Those have, in my opinion, semi-valid reasons, at least for,
Exactly.
moderation and other things. Those have a good understandable reason.
Which is
Yeah.
why I don't think 2-cares are getting reverted, but it's also just still a risk. Risks are weird. I don't like them.
I mean,
Like-
yeah, if you buy an account for several thousand and it goes poof, what do you do? Who do you
I've
cry
had
to to
that
get your money back?
I've had that happen to me before.
Oh my
with
god, it's happened before?
not several thousand, but with several hundred. So there was an IGN forage, like the food,
Uh-huh.
Goldilocks bears. I had that for literally 3 days, and then it got locked by Mojang. Mojang.
What for? Because of selling?
No, actually, I was using it on a stream, and it was my primary account at the time. And this was like, right? I don't remember what exploit I publicized, but I publicized an exploit that the devs really didn't like. So they were planning on locking my account, regardless of what username I was on. And I just happened to be on Forage for the majority of my screen time. Like videos and streams, I was playing on Forage.
Gotcha.
So I can only assume they felt that was my primary account. What
Well, it's a
I'm
good thing I got alts
very,
too.
very surprised about is that they locked it. Like, that's just so rare to happen. And the only reason I believe it's targeted was because there wasn't a lock wave. I was the only individual to get locked, like, that entire month. And
Really?
locks
Okay.
rarely happen anymore. So,
Yeah, I've never heard of an account getting locked or anything like that.
what basically happens is you can't log in. They change the email to like some random temp mail that nobody knows, and then it's just sitting in limbo. So it's not deleted, but you can't log into it or play on it. If you check Forage on NameMC, it still has my skin and everything.
Man, that is theft, in my opinion. Good luck, of course, getting them to court and any... I mean, I don't know how you'd even tackle that. They'd probably pull out some legal mumbo-jumbo that says, oh yeah, we reserve the right to deny service. Get wrecked.
Probably. But yeah, that's one of the few instances where an account has been locked outside of a lock wave. It's wacky, man. Me and the Mojang devs, we've got a weird relationship.
Sordid histories with Duper Trooper.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't
no.
envy you. Having your account basically stolen out from underneath you.
I wouldn't either, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I
have to go finish editing a video and
Okay.
filming a video on that Rambuster book, but thank you for having me on the stream.
I don't know. Thank you too for showing up, Duper. I like that. Yeah, I might have
Alright.
another guest session at some point in the future. Who knows? Well, at any rate, I will talk to you later.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, so that was Duper Trooper. So, in other news, yeah, this is basically... That's an interesting look. Not gonna lie, the yellow for the birch. And obviously we discovered that. Whoa. Phase back in here. I really like that obsidian with sea lanterns. Oh, that looks so dope. I have to use that for something. I don't know what yet, though. But other than that, yeah. Oh, wow, you lost your Minecraft after migrating. Oh, man, that's awful. Yeah, the current Mojang devs definitely leave a lot to be desired. I get the feeling some of them are... They don't know what they want to do. You know, there's a lack of cohesion with the group. I don't know if that's a lack of experience or they just suck. I couldn't tell you. I'd like to think there's a fix, but I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you how, what, who, why, when, where. I just don't know. But, oh well, that's not my problem to worry about. So yeah. Where are we now? Yes. Alright, well, I'm missing my armor, which is unfortunate, but it's the way it is for today. I will get all this junk back. Invite Mike on next time. I don't know, we'll see. Well, at any rate, thank you all for coming out and watching me. Thank you all to those who donated. Oh my gosh, Chugler, not Chugler, Hobbler, my bad. Colgate Chugger, your name confused me. But yes, thank you all so much. Oh my god, too many of you. I'm gonna have to start keeping track. Like, writing your names down. Osmobite and, who else did a donation? I'm having a brain block right at the moment. Ugh. I hate that feeling. Brain fog. But yes, thank you all so much for showing up and for giving me a piece of your time. Love you all. Thank you for showering me with praise and happiness. We'll keep going. This place is going to get even more insane. I promise it will. Other than that, though, I will catch you all next time. Y'all take care and stay safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another episode of Hardcore. Bye.